Okay, so let's just call it how it is. Josh Allen was great last week. Josh Allen was fantastic against the Miami Dolphins. Listen, you could nitpick a couple of things here and there, like I said in my podcast. There are a couple of nitpicks if you really wanted to. It doesn't matter. He was dominant, and this is exactly what you hope to see from Josh Allen in year three. And honestly, I think the biggest takeaway does have to be the deep ball is hitting. He's hitting the deep ball, and quite frankly, he's just a different quarterback when he can hit the deep ball, and that's what he was doing against Miami, and it was just a huge swing where, like, on this play, it's a cover one play. He does have a receiver running deep, so this is the classic situation. This is Diggs who is running deep, so this is why you bring on Stephon Diggs, but to me, one of my concerns heading into this season was like, listen, you have a lot of guys who can run deep routes, but Josh Allen has really struggled with his deep ball accuracy. That's probably the biggest area he has struggled. Obviously, we know he has a cannon, but he sometimes struggles on just getting the timing and the accuracy down. And Diggs is going to get open. He's going to do a double move. It's still going to be on the screen, so you can check it out if you just watch Diggs' route. He's going to just pull off a quick double move here. There was a play action, and Allen makes this throw, and it's just exactly where you would want that throw to be. There's no way it could be better. That's just a perfect throw from Allen. And that's the kind of thing that he wasn't doing his first 2 years as the pro that he really did this game. I mean, obviously he had a couple, of course, but he really struggled with the consistency. Well, he didn't struggle at all week 2 against Miami. This one was another one where it's going to be a cover one play. So again, it's man coverage. Again, this is going to be Diggs. He's now running a route over the middle. So this isn't quite your typical deep ball, but it still is a deeper pass. And what you're going to notice is that right when this ball is snapped, Miami does a good job of getting pressure right away. So while Allen likes this route, this is a route that takes a little bit of time to develop. Allen would have loved to just be able to have an extra couple of seconds before making this throw. Now he doesn't necessarily have that. He has to run around and try to earn those seconds because the line didn't give it to him on this play. So he's going to try to run to the bottom of the screen, and he's going to try to make this throw on the run. And as you see, he's going to succeed. I mean, this is just a beautifully placed ball right there. And this is a big moment in this game, too. I mean, if you look at the score, this is, 3.5 minutes left. They were only up 4. The main reason this game was close is because they ran into Fitz magic, I thought. But definitely this was a great performance from Allen. And the fact that he's hitting those deep balls now, I mean, listen, I really do feel like he's a different quarterback when he can hit those deep balls. And so you have to feel really good if you're a Bills fan after watching that performance. I also think he did a really good job of these medium range throws as well. I think that his medium range accuracy has never really been as bad as people would let you believe. But he did a really good job this game as well with that, where this is zone coverage. It's going to be play action, and he's going to be hitting Diggs, who's running over the middle. That's the way this is going to work. And the idea, obviously, behind this play is that you get the linebackers out of position. You can throw over them. But it's not going to work out too well. I mean, as you see, Miami does move in a little bit onto play action, but they do a good job of not completely biting, getting back, and Diggs is not very open right here. Now, what would you see earlier Josh Allen do on this play? You would see him just bomb it in there anyways, try to make a perfect throw, and it would often result in, at best case scenario, an incompletion, and at worst case scenario, an interception, maybe even a pick six. These are the kind of decisions that the young quarterbacks sort of sometimes struggle with, realizing that in the NFL can't really make that type of play. But he does want to get this ball to Diggs, and of course he's standing in his own end zone, so he doesn't necessarily have all day to make this throw either. So what is he going to do? Well, he's going to wait a little bit, but he's also just going to put some air under it and try to get it, to the bottom part of the screen away from 55. And watch how he's able to do that. He gets the air under it. And again, just perfect touch and good decision making from Allen. And this is what I like to see. I didn't think I saw that week 1. That's just my opinion. I thought that he made some too many mistakes, even though the numbers were good. I thought that, there was a lot of mistakes that week 1 game. There was not many mistakes at all in this week 2 game, and there was a ton of great decisions. And he's looking like a really good quarterback. Let's look a little bit about just what schematically Buffalo can do with a guy like Allen as well, where this is going to be man coverage. Miami, they like to run man coverage, and Buffalo was taking advantage of that early and often, where what they were doing is they would have something like this, where, so it's man coverage. They do have a player over the middle, Miami does, but the thing about what Buffalo is going to do is watch how Allen first is going to fake as though he's throwing the ball to the bottom of the screen, and this is causing that Miami player to run over to the bottom of the screen. It's looking like it's just going to be a screen pass, but as you notice, if you look at the Buffalo offensive line, they're essentially run blocking here, which might seem a bit curious because there's no back in the backfield, but there is Josh Allen in the backfield. And he's then able to just run up the gap. He takes a ton of yards and gets the first down just like that and slides and protects himself. I mean, that's just smart football right there. And again, a running quarterback like Allen does open up the playbook so much. And, I think that you need a quarterback who can move in today's NFL. I just think that there's too many guys who can move and throw the ball well. He's just someone that I would want, someone like Allen just opens up the playbook, no doubt about it. So because of that, it kind of forces teams to play sort of coverages that they don't love. Miami likes to play man. Well, now if Allen's running ability, they're playing zone. So then Buffalo can just do this, where it's cover 3 zone. Buffalo has 2 receivers. One's running shallower, one's running deeper. And basically the idea is that at a certain point, a Miami defender is going to have to make a choice. Like as you see, once this play starts, you notice that Miami player, he's in charge of covering his zone, but there's 2 Buffalo Bills players in that zone. So does he stay deep and leave Diggs wide open underneath, or does he try to stay shallow, but that would leave Cole Beasley wide open over him? So he has to try and take away both, but in doing that, he essentially takes away neither, and it creates a big opening. And this was a 2nd down and 24, where Buffalo was able to get right to that first down marker on that play. So yeah, I mean, that's just the benefit of having a Josh Allen as a quarterback, is it makes things so much easier. Again, he's not a perfect player. He makes some mistakes. We can be nuanced in our opinions about this. He can be an imperfect player and also have some really good plays and also be a really good player at times, and he was great. I mean, he was one of the best quarterbacks that took the field on Sunday, no doubt about it. So give him a lot of credit. This might be, I think this is his best game I've seen him play. I think he was fantastic. And we sort of talk about how, hey, he improved a lot from year 1 to year 2. Well, looking like he might improve a lot from year 2 to year 3. Very fun to watch. Gotta feel great for Josh Allen and for Bills fans. Things are looking good. And you beat Fitzmagic. Not a lot of people have beaten Fitzmagic. Even though you rolled snake eyes on a dice, which got you Fitzmagic, you were still able to get the victory. So you got to feel good about that. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.